Hello everyone, welcome back to Gold Rush the game. In the last episode, I'm pretty sure I just did some drilling and some testing, so I went ahead and set everything up off camera. I'm sure you guys won't mind, as we've all seen it done 1,000 times. I did realize, thanks to somebody in the comments, I'm bad at names. I'm really bad at names. I don't remember who said it. We can lose this sluice altogether right here. And they just updated, they just did a patch, a little small patch. They changed a few things, textures and whatnot. They added the maximum slots of vehicles to 18, which I think gives you just about everything in the game. Pretty close anyway, but it costs 500,000 once you get past 15. So keep that in mind and work that into your budget. We are to the point where we're about to turn off dollar mode because I don't think we need it anymore. Everything else we're gonna buy, so we're gonna go to game. And we're gonna dollar mode is disabled. Apply. There we go. Make sure it applied. Good deal. Now then, dollar mode is off. That means we got to get cooking. We got 2.718 ounces. How did I get that, you ask? Well, because with the new drill, it tells you. If we go right here and look at our gold map. It's not the right parcel at all. There we go. It tells you how deep you need to go. So 3.6 meters down is 0.22 ounces there. Same thing here. Pretty close to the same thing on all these. At the shallowest point of gold that you're gonna hit, somewhere around 0.2. But what I did. Now, how do you get that thing to highlight? I know there's a way to highlight these. Let's see here. If I go back to gold map and I toggle square. There it is. Okay. So what I did is let me go back in here real quick. Which one did I toggle? This is the best one we found right here. We're gonna toggle that square. Now, what I did is I came 2 squares over, right? I came over to here, and I took a couple of buckets from right there, and then I took a couple of buckets from right here, which is actually this square, right? Mostly from this, I think. I got most of it from here, and I went and ran it through the plant. Just one full dump truck load got me 2.4 ounces of gold. Right off the top here, I didn't go all the way to bedrock. I didn't do any of that. So the reason I was doing that was to test to see if it's worth actually digging down and not running any dirt for. And I honestly don't think it is. I don't think it's worth doing. I think you should run all of it within the hotspot of your claim now. So I mean, I was still digging from right here. You know, that's still pretty good gold if you look at it from right here. 1,300 ounces of gold in this square right here. Go straight down, 1,300 ounces of gold. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the dumper back up here. We're gonna back it in, and we're gonna start digging down, and we're gonna see how far we can go before we need to do anything crazy. Like, do we absolutely want to only strip down to where the gold starts? Because honestly, I don't think that's right now. I don't think that's needed. It feels like to me that it is more beneficial to go ahead and dig you some spots. And I am stuck on this for some reason. There we go. Let's hop out of there. But yeah, I think it's more beneficial to do it that way. To just dig. Oh, we want to keep that on, don't we? To just dig. And I can't see what I'm digging. We're going to switch to that camera mode. Yeah, I think it's more beneficial to just run your dirt that you're digging up, because I mean, if you do a few test runs of it, you'll see that there is gold in the top layer. It may not be the same gold you're getting down at the bottom, but you're still getting gold. It's not a waste of running because, you know, I mean, 2 ounces out of 1 dump truck load, that's pretty good. That's about what we was getting before. Why not go ahead and run the dirt, right? That's kind of what I was thinking. Now, we do know that the gold that I'm sitting on the square that I'm on right now doesn't have a whole lot of gold in it. So we want to try to get mostly gold from this side right here. And, man, if you didn't have that drill, you might be running around aimlessly. Which is what we were doing before, I guess. We were just digging and hoping for good gold, which is why the cleanouts were so random. I think was gold was kind of scattered and we didn't really know where we were, and you had to really pay attention to get on a pace streak. Where with the drill, we can just drill a few spots and get on a pace streak right away there. So what I would like to do is after this load right here, I want to move over. I want to take the dozer. They changed the way the dozer runs too, by the way. It does not do what it used to do. So you get about 25% of the bites you used to get out of the dozer. It doesn't do near what it did before. So what I want to do after we dump this load is I just want to move over, and I'll move the dump truck to here because I want to get on this right here. I think. Yeah, so I want to get on that one. That's the one I want to get on right there. So we want to take the dozer and we want to probably come right here and flatten this out the best we can. It's not going to hurt to lose this top layer, apparently. According to the drill, anyway. It's not going to hurt to lose it. So I think that might be something we do in this episode right now. Also, you can add a hog pan to the bottom of your duplex jig to get more gold, apparently. I didn't realize that there was another way to catch fine gold, but I guess that would be it. Drop one more sluice box down there just to catch all the fine stuff that might run out. It's not a bad idea, honestly. Not a bad idea at all. So, what I'm thinking is, I'm not going to run all top dirt. I'm not going to run all the overburden, which is basically what it is at that point. I'm not going to run every single bit of it, but I am going to run a lot of it. Like where we're starting next, that square right there, I'm going to cut down, and I'm just going to start back here, and I'm going to level going that way. So I'm going to cut off a bunch of it anyway. And I'm not going to lose my mind over having to do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to go crazy for not having the extra dirt run through the plant. That's not a big deal. The way I see that is we are cutting off overburden, but there is gold on top, so I don't see the point in really losing it, you know? Yeah, so apparently we can lose that second sluice because it's doing absolutely nothing, and this is going down into here now, or supposed to be. I don't know if that's supposed to be a pump or no pump. That's a no pump. Maybe it's not supposed to be a pump. We'll just go with that. I'm not sure. Alright, we got the D-rocker, the trommel, the conveyor, the duplex jig, and the container for the conveyor belt, the hopper for the conveyor belt. Now, I want to come over here and watch this D-rocker, because this thing works very differently than the shaker did. This D-rocker is cool. This was one of my favorites watching the show right here, was watching this D-rocker do its thing. Like it actually rolls the rock just like it would in real life. It's pretty neat. This is very cool. These guys did a good job with that one. I think anyway. How are we doing down here? 4%. It's not too bad. Yeah, but I mean that D-rocker just rolls everything just like it's supposed to. How are we doing over here now? 9%. That's not too bad. What's this thing here? 75%. Really? I feel like we're going to have to keep some buckets down here close just for this. Oh, you know what? We can add the other piece in here. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Add 3 and 4. It's supposed to have water. What if it's supposed to be a pan with a pump? The hog pan pump. I bet it is. It's supposed to run water to it too. But the water running out of this should push that through. I don't know. Let's try something real quick. No, that looks like it's bugged out maybe. I fill this up with water. No? Okay. Well, I'll have to come back and do it later. I wonder if that's supposed to be with the pump. It probably is supposed to be with the pump. Although, I mean, that's shoving water right out into it, right? So it shouldn't. I don't know. Let's go turn this guy off. We're running fuel that we don't need to be running. We're also running water across our pay dirt, so. And we're still going to be running water across our pay dirt because we had to put the water pump way over here. Is that or put 2 of them? I didn't want to put 2 of them, so. It'd be nice if you could put a water cutoff up here somewhere. That way you could just kill it here. You don't have to go all the way over to your pump. That would make sense. I feel like that would make good sense actually. All right, so we're gonna fill this things up from right here. And we may have to go get a hog pan with a pump to fix our problem down there, which I'm not too concerned about because we need to get the extended sluice anyway. We're gonna fill these up with the dirt that we're moving right now, and then we're gonna move over and cut that top layer off. And if one load is about 10%, that's gonna take us quite a while. So it takes about 10 loads. It looks like we're back to about where we started because it used to take about 10 loads from the dump truck to fill the plant, which I always thought was, I mean, that's you're moving a lot of dirt there. You know, that's about right. These guys don't go in for a day and then clean up mats. They run for a week, get a full plant, or to get as much as they think they're full anyway. As far as I know. I mean, they could edit that out on the show. I don't know. Alright, I think I need to pull forward just slightly and get off this awkward situation we're on there. There we go. Are we leaning? I think we're leaning forward now. It'll only be about right. No, we're straight now. Okay. That's just weird. There we go. Let's get back in this mode. Actually see what I'm doing. I like how they did the highlight square thing. That's pretty neat. That is very neat. That way you don't get lost on where you're at. If you hit a good spot, you know to mark it so you can come dig the gold up out of it immediately. Alright, we got the thing filled back up. Let's go dump it. And we may actually clean this out. I just want to do a quick another test run here and see how this looks. Just because if it's not supposed to be paying on the top layer, then it shouldn't be paying right there. Now, we're getting down about 4 meters or so. It should be paying the first part of this going into the dump up here. I mean, going into the container up here, the conveyor container, should be pay. Because this is about 4 meters down. No, that's not 4 meters. That can't be 4 meters. It'd be 12 feet. I don't think that's 12 feet. Well, it might be. This dump truck's pretty doggone tall. Could be. Alright, let's go turn some water on. And we'll go do a clean out real quick. Oh, I guess I need to turn the rest of the plant on. Standing here waiting on dirt to fall. Where's it at? Alright, there we go. Got everything running again. Should be dumping a piece of dirt any minute now. I don't know why that's not washing through. I bet there's got to be a pump at the end of that one. Almost bet there's got to be a pump at the end of that. We're still dumping pay up there, so we might get to 25%, maybe. Nope, that was the last run of dirt there. So after all this dirt clears out of the D-rocker, I think it's going to be just about it. We'll go turn that off over here. Well, I'll have to take the long way around now. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about the new claim and the drill. Really looking forward to the DLC. Now, it is a paid DLC, but it's only going to be like $5. So, I mean, that's pretty good for what all we're getting. And honestly, with the free stuff that we just got, it makes it that much better too. So I'm not going to be mad about it at all. I welcome the paid DLC. See here, get you out of there. It doesn't look like very much at all, does it? Probably ain't. I didn't go very far. There we go. Get it in there a little further. Alright, let's pull our grates. Climb over in here. Hang on a second. There we go. I think we can just drop all these right here. Well, I don't have to try to throw them back up later. Drop them on top of each other, and we'll throw these down. These would be kind of hard to clean up. I guess I could have brought a bucket up here with me, couldn't I? But I'd have had to bring 2 buckets, though. I think this is probably going to be easier. Let's do it this way. There we go. Need clean water to rinse the mat. Oh. Is that an empty bucket? I guess it was. Alright, got all that cleaned out. Let's put our grates back on. There we go. I still don't understand what this is doing. I'm guessing we have to have probably have to have the pan pump, the hog pan pump, and have water hooked up to it. That just only makes sense. I mean, you can rely on the water coming out, but you know, I think most people would rather do it with the water that's already coming through the system there. That makes more sense. Did I cut the engine off by accident? I did. Come on back on, silly engine. Throw some lights on here. It is starting to get dark. I don't know who else is roaming around on the claim, so home on the claim. All right. Let's turn our lights off, I guess. There we go. I put the brake on. I think I did. Which one is this? This is one of the good ones. It's a big bucket. I think that's the other big bucket. It is. Get in here. Get in there. Oh man, my eyebrow's itching for some reason. This is uncomfortable. Alright. Itch scratched. Very tiny bucket of gold from the duplex jig. Probably gonna be another very tiny bucket of gold from the duplex jig. Yep, same thing, same thing. Let's see how much money we get now versus before the last update. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that puppy on, and we're gonna flip all these breakers. Well, I can get out the door. We'll flip all these breakers here. And all one of the breakers here. On one of these sides. There we go. I'm not even bothering using that yet. I've got a sneaking suspicion that that's probably going to change. I think I did that backwards. Wave table has finished processing soul. So we had what, 2.8 or 2.9 when we started that? 3.4. So 0.3 ounces out of like 10% of the duplex jig. 3.7 to anyway, we get a solid ounce out of that. We might. Thought we were gonna be bad close to it. Yeah, bad close to it. So that was 0.9 ounces. Let's see what this one does. This one's just as good. We might have found something here. We're digging the top layer. Remember, that was one dump truck load. If we started like 2.8, we got a solid 3 ounces. Maybe got a solid 4.5. Almost a solid 4 ounces. So I would say that's pretty good for the top layer of dirt that's not really supposed to have anything in it. I mean, I would. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'll park the truck over here. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to call this one here, guys. This is going to be a short episode, as most of this probably got chopped out. That's about all I have time for today. Saturday's episode should be normal length, probably 30-40 minutes. So should be a standard length episode. I was going to put these on hold until the DLC came out, but then the update came out and gave us the drill and all that kind of stuff, the Nighthawk claim, which I think everybody was waiting on anyway. So I decided to start doing it again. But I'm going to do probably one short episode, and then Saturday will be my standard length episode. And when I do start back streaming it next week, I thought it was going to be this week. It's not. It's going to be next week. When I do start back streaming it, we'll still try to stream for around an hour, hour and a half. Not going to be much longer than a long video, basically. But I do like doing the live streams. It gives me a chance to interact live with you guys that do come by and hang out. And I know the time's really odd. It's like 6 p.m. in the UK, and then it's noon, around noon central for the US. So keep that in mind with the time of the streams. But either way, yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I try to stream from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. US Central Time. If you're in the UK, that would probably be either 4 or 5 p.m. for you. I can't remember. Maybe 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. If that's right. I don't remember if it's 6 or 5 minus for Central Time. But either way, somewhere around that time, you can do the conversion. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. US Central Time. Either way, I'm going to say goodbye for this video. I appreciate you watching. We didn't get a whole lot done. We ran some dirt, did some few tests, and it's going to be a very short video, I know that, but I just wanted to run a few tests and get some dirt shown off, because digging the topsoil does seem to matter. Like, we got a good bit of dirt off of that, and we're supposed to go down like 5 meters or something. We didn't go down near that far, so just keep that in mind. I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.